this was inspired. I went in club. I'm a member of Working Men's Club, and I were all Picasso-like, and I wear a beret. So I goes in club, and he says to me, this kid says to me, he goes, hey, what they doing with that on the box of 8? Cunt, I goes, 8, then I was thee. Then I cunt all time, with or without a fucking hat, man. So fuck off. Anyway, I went home and I wrote this, and it's called Starman. You know when you're not welcome in the club, from seeing you, they shake your hand ever so vigorously, saying, Tony, how are you doing, mate? Long time no see. But I've read their false smiles before, and it clearly states, written underneath in subtitles, Tony, you're just a cockhead. And besides, that's a twat in that hat. Told you. Then it starts, Tony, can you keep it down, mate? Everyone's swearing. The committee man's ears only tune into Radio FM Tony talk. Guess I'm more interesting. He comes over again and calls me mate. I ain't being called mate, mate. Now then, keep it down, mate. Don't sit by a group of 10 that's all swearing. He says, people can hear it. Our lass is here. So tell her not to listen is my first reply. And he oh fuck, sorry, bingo's on. The club turns as one and looks at me, this club's prodigal son, who's just returned from a self-enforced absence. What are you doing in here with her sat on the knee? That's the concert chairman's dog, that's right. And I can smell weed. Right, that bad, till I've been in front of committee. Oh, and let me see the club card. Are I a member? And I reply, I fucking am. And as they escort you to the door, you can hear the small town gossip over the top of the bingo balls that rattle and plop into something that ought to contain a goldfish, with always the same speed. Is he a member? So you say rather loudly, yes, I fucking am. And I won the last game of bingo, which enraged him a little further. They escort me to the door. I said, don't point your finger. For fuck's sake, I'm leaving. Then as you walk home laughing, you look up at the nighttime sky and find yourself singing, there's a star man waiting in the sky. He'd like to come and meet us, but he thinks he'll blow our minds. Then you think, don't get in club, not dressed like a star man. No, look, they get a chance to blow our minds. That'd just be bad, because they're not a member. So forget it, star man. Our minds are already blown by order of the committee. And another thing, star man, there's no affiliation card. So they're bad. I've just lost my place. Right, I've been living down Childers Street. It's a right dump, man. You know what I mean? With or without immigration, it's a shithole. Right. But anyway, I wrote this about living down Childers Street. Men exchange grubby tenors for cellophane packets filled with powders on corners right down our street, the M4, where East European struts from car boots pulling trolleys filled with bartered booty like an endless procession of worker ants, but all dressed identically in Brian Nylon Adidas tracksuits that have seen better days, which must be their country's uniform of non-conformity, just like the glitter-ass jeans worn by the East European folk who mostly suck on seats served from under the counter via Mr. Khan's International Mini-Mart. Men and women push prams down mucky streets that are drowning in litter. The back alleys and generals filled to bursting with half-burnt bins, half-burnt rubbish and discarded mattresses, stained by ex-lovers who supported shared dreams, floated on a faded pocket-sprung sleepy cloud that now lays unloved, forgotten, forlorn and abandoned down a grubby Donny back street. Meanwhile, a ginger cat sleeps on top of a decaying wall, oblivious to the deprivation that's on display down Childers Street, DM4, where a baby's cries go unanswered because the kid's parents argue and bicker about a no-cash hopeless future, a future they had to pawn to an unseen moneylender, but the future's back with triple interest and is knocking at poverty's door, right down our street, that snow street called Desire, where the streets are all paved with human waste and stolen dreams are all you've got, living down Childers Street, DM4. Right, I'm gonna write. This is Davy's epitaph. I wrote this that night when Anne Kirkbride died, and I like reading it, so I'm fucking reading it, man. And it's called Out on the Kill. It's about soap disasters. It's about planes falling on villages. It's about tramps falling off of bridges. It's about wooden bastards. It's called Out on the Kill. Minibus teeters in a fictional crash. It's another cliffhanger on the street. Steve wakes up and wanders in the woods, unfindable among the trees. The wooden actors who play wooden characters all shout, "Where's Steve? Where's Steve?" And in a wooden way, Sally becomes the trap lady in the van. Meanwhile, back in Corrie Street, the others party on, oblivious to the fate of the teetering taxi that hangs on the edge. Sinead! Sinead! Steve! Steve! Sean! Bit unclear to forget correctly. I'm actors hamming up at the sight of this fatal studio crash, and all the while the minibus groans and teeters, then groans again. What's that? A ghostly voice from beyond the grave can be faintly heard above this distressing horror soap disaster scene. Carla! Watch your back, for she's got that demon look. Tracy's out on the kill again, Ken. Deirdre, bet you're glad you're dead, and not this latest cliffhanger down the soapy streets of disaster.